Hey everybody, welcome back. We were just debating between episodes. People were saying in the comments, a few people have been very insistent saying Dodogama's awesome. Everybody loves Dodogama, but that better water type would be Starmie. And you know what? Oh hey, look, Starmie. I'm looking at the stats and everything. I'm looking at the moves. They might be right. We could learn Hydro Pump. We could learn Thunderbolt, Psychic, and then like Minimize or Recover, or what was the other good one we were interested in?
Thunderbolt, Ice Beam, Psychic.
Ice Beam, yeah. Psychic, Ice Beam, Hydro Pump, or Surf. Like, this is a good moveset. Maybe it would be better than Dodogama. I don't know.
Listen, there's a glitch in this game that would be hilarious.
What?
If we got to see it. After a move which causes self-inflicted confusion, such as Thrash, when that ends the confusion, the game will display a message stating that the target is now confused.
I'm sorry, run that by me again?
So if you use a move like Thrash,
Yeah?
it confuses you, right?
Yes.
When that confusion ends, on the turn it ends, it will still state that you're confused.
That's
regardless.
Very confusing. Oh my god.
Also, there's different changes,
Ooh.
like when a Pokemon's speed stat is modified, like when it's paralyzed.
Oh my god, it's okay.
All right, I was expecting that to kill me, but
I
I'll
guess
stick with this.
Yeah, flying, we just hope you don't get the 5% miss chance.
So if your speed stat is modified during paralysis, in Gen 1, apparently your speed reduction would be nullified. But now it's not.
Okay.
So you used to actually be able to buff yourself out of
crit!
speed loss.
Oh my god, I don't think it would have been a kill without that.
And I'm not sure if we went over the crit ratio change, but they actually have it listed here.
Yeah, we went over a little bit earlier where they mildly reined it in, so the really fast ones are a little bit less likely to crit, and the really slow ones are a little bit more likely to crit, but that it's still ultimately anchored in some way to base speed.
Yeah, the crit ratio has exactly been changed to a base speed of 76 out of 1,024. So that's the lowest it can be.
Okay. So
As your speed goes up, obviously, it's more of a chance.
it really is a good thing that you didn't bring Titsukabra, because he brought both of his, or she brought both of her psychic types. All right. Oh, by the way, I looked at the base stats of Blastoise and compared to Starmie. In Gen 1, Blastoise has higher stats. It's almost the same, but I would say Starmie's stats are better. Mildly. Okay. Wow. Okay, that's a bit more than I thought it would be. What's the special on Jolteon again?
It's high.
No, not Jolt. Yeah, that... Okay, well,
We'll still take it
it'll
out,
hit.
but
Yeah,
I
yeah.
get the feeling that she has a water type still in reserve.
Jolteon is incredible.
Okay, so in Gen 1, Jolteon's special is 110, which is the higher
Yeah.
number between the special attack and defense, which is very nice. For anyone who doesn't know, in Gen 2, when they did the special attack, special defense split, generally, either their attack and their defense stay as whatever the old number was. So it's always a good thing when the special is the higher number of what the split was rather than the lower, because it means they were stronger in Gen 1. So, you know, if it's a Pokemon we're using, then that's great. Oh my god, we're a Seadra versus Dodogama fight again.
Again, I'm going to try for freeze.
And he's going for
damn
Toxic again. Come on, this sucks. I could see this being a loss.
There's a change that could be fairly major that we should know about. It says that Haze now eliminates any major status ailment.
Yeah, it used to do that.
That's weird.
No, when you say major status ailment, does that include, like, paralysis?
It just says that. That's sourced from Bulbapedia.
I wish that was a little clearer. Is there a
Yeah.
clickable link for status ailment so we know exactly what they define as that? Because I always thought Haze was like, it resets stat changes like accuracy and evasion and attack and stuff.
How will the SWAT Pokemon fight?
Where's Hayes? No.
What'll
It doesn't state it at all.
Great. Crit.
Great.
Okay. I think this might be a loss.
If we didn't get crit by Starmie with the special attack being lowered, then we probably wouldn't be in this situation.
I agree. It's the 2 last Pokemon. This one is gonna be pretty luck dependent, I'd say.
Oh, it's poison.
So either Surf or Strength would be your strongest.
Just one Pokemon.
I'm still gonna hope for freeze.
I think it might be Surf by a hair just because it's a higher power move, but I'm not 100% sure on that.
Accuracy took a hit.
We're back to this again.
What?
Yep.
I don't know what this means, but I'm gonna read it to you guys and maybe we can figure it out. So this is something that happened to Rest. It says it no longer fails when the difference between the user's maximum HP and current HP leave the remainder of 255 when divided by 265, such as 255 or 511.
I didn't understand any of that.
It seems weird. It seems like if your health
Oh,
is
that
at a
did not miss!
It seems like if your health is at certain values, the move would just miss.
Yes, there were a lot of problems like that in Gen 1. Like, I know that if you hit a move that is too strong and the damage would be too high, in Gen 1, the game would freeze. So if you had, like, I don't know, your Dragonite, your level 100 Dragonite use Hyper Beam on, like, a Weedle in Viridian Forest, the game could just freeze.
What?
Unlike the Seadra.
Yeah, this Seadra who does not freeze. Man, I wish this mode had continuous. Okay.
What?
You know what's the worst part about this not having continues? You can lose to just bad luck. Like, you know, we've had losses due to some pretty bad luck before, but usually we have a continue. No continues in this mode, and this is round 2. Oh, that hurts.
We got shafted. We got shafted in
What do
North
you mean?
America.
What?
In Japan, we're going through 6 cups here, right? We go through
Yeah.
the Prime, Pika, whatever, those cups.
Yeah.
In Japan, they had 6.
What?
Yeah.
What were the extras?
They had the Nintendo Cup 97, 98, and 99.
Huh. I had no idea.
Yes.
So, what do we do now? Do we want to jump back in? Do we need to make a new team? Do we... I don't
I
know.
think
Do we
fine.
have the team from Red to be able to mix and match with what we currently have?
I can insert any game pack you need to right now if you want to try and change a team. What I did was, I moved every single Pokemon that could matter from every team to the in-game box. And so if we put in any cart, it will allow us to go into that room, and then we can then move any Pokemon we want to register from the in-game box to the cart to then register it. It's stupid that you have to do that, because it means we have to reset the game right now if we want to do that. However, we do have access to every Pokemon that you've sent me. We can't
Okay.
do it until we turn the game off and on, though. Do you want me to just
Gotcha.
plop a card in for you?
Yeah, sure.
All right, so I'm just gonna, you guys can't physically see this, so I'm just gonna explain out loud how you do this for everybody who wants to play at home. This is all on Project 64. Options, configure controller plugin. And then on your controller one, you wanna go to control pack, turn on raw data, the check thing for that, transfer pack. For GB ROM file, you wanna load up whatever your, wherever your ROM is. Let me try and find this real quick, because it defaulted to not even remotely close to where I wanted it to be. All right, you pick your ROM, and then what you want to pick is a battery save from presumably the same game. So how did you do battery saves again in VBA? Was it just one of the options?
You go to file, export, and I think it would let you just save it as a .sav game.
Yeah, something like that. It'll call like save battery file or something, and you just load that one in, and then, you restart your emulator like this, and it should, right there, it says Whatta. Okay, that's how you know it worked. So we're not actually going to be taking any Pokemon off of the Whatta file, probably. This is just so that we can go in the lab and check the PC, the actual, like, game box of our save file, because that's where I moved everything. Oh, yeah, you can accept the Charmander if you want. If you go to 64 boxes, you don't have to do it in this menu, but is it GB box? No, fuck it, that works. All right, they're all on here then. I think you want to leave this menu though. You want to do it on the not Charmander. You want to do it on the machine on the, that PC on the left.
Okay.
And then boxes, I think.
Oh.
Yeah, I know. I had to really hunt through this as well.
Move box poke. Okay.
So, okay, N64 Game Pack 1 is empty, which means I must have actually moved them to the GB Game Pack, I guess. I don't know. Yay.
Whoop.
Now, the weird thing is, you can't register things from the 64 Game Pack as far as I'm aware. So what I do is I usually move it to the 64 Game Pack, and then move whatever Pokemon I actually want to register to any random GB Game Pack and register it from there. Also, never play the game with the, if it's emulated, with the cart actually in, because that causes its own. There we go, yeah, that's where they all are now. Move whatever ones you want to the PC of the cartridge, and then we can register those. It's very, very confusing.
How do I move Pokemon?
You use L and R to switch what side is going to what. So you want to hit R.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
And you want to move... Okay, hit B again. Go up one. Switch that out for, switch out for a GB Box 1.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah.
GB Box 1.
There we go. And we're going to move over every Pokemon that you want to register today, and we'll start registering new teams from that.
Now I just need to find everybody.
Yeah, it looks like this box might not have what we want.
Yeah, that box is mostly 50s.
Yeah, just keep going through the 64 boxes and we'll figure it out.
70s.
I think it's the same one.
And this is all just from this specific red file. It was the one listed as vitamins, I think.
Yeah, I'm taking a look, see if I recognize that this is in fact
50s, 51.
this. Okay, yeah, this is definitely it because Chansey has soft boiled.
Okay, so we want this one? Okay. I'm not sure if I registered these ones or not. I don't remember 100%. I think I registered them in PokeCup? I think?
And then, did you have the yellow ones in this as well, or no?
The yellow ones
Yes.
would be... Okay, there we go, yeah.
So then are these,
Because
they are.
I literally moved everything to one save file so that I could mix and match if I wanted to, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Because it's weird that I couldn't just put them all in the 64 box and then have them stay, but for whatever reason, it's probably some kind of emulator thing where it doesn't like retaining them. I'm not sure.
I'll just bring everybody into this.
Yeah, you can, and then just on the register page, you know. Once things are registered, they stay in the game's actual, like, cartridge save file, and so you can just take carts out after that and be fine. Just, you know, we just had to make sure that after we register our teams, we have to restart the game again, and make it so it stops thinking we have a game pack. Otherwise, if we try to load a state between recording sessions to get back to where we were, it will throw up all over its own shirt. Yeah, register that one. That's great. Hit R. There you go.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, so we're doing the rest of the Gym Leader Castle with the 50s.
I guess it will mean that means
their
that some of them
Pokemon
are
are
a
all
better
gonna
level than us.
Yeah, I was
but-
gonna say their Pokemon are all gonna be level 52 then.
Yeah.
That should be fine. Because most of the ones that are below level 52 are vitamin trained, so
Yeah.
they have better stats.
Ooh. I've got good news, everybody. Really good news live on air. I just got a text from my mom. Millie used to be, one of the cats I lived with when I lived with her and her cat, or one of her cats. There was that news a while ago that Millie has cancer again. She survived it a few times, and it was looking like it might be terminal. Millie has finally visited a really good specialist, and they managed to finally get test results back on the lumps or the spots on her liver. It is not cancer. They are going ahead with surgery to remove it. And then she's going to have a mild bout of chemo to make sure that no previous cancer comes back, because cats actually take the chemo really, really well. So it is looking like what we previously thought was probably terminal. Millie is somehow fucking surviving again. I do not know how this cat has survived out in the wild as a kitten after being malnourished, and then survived multiple bouts with cancer and multiple invasive surgeries, but once again, Millie is somehow the most resilient cat in the universe and is pulling through. Yay!
Unfortunately, that means 7 of her lives have been used up.
Yes, I don't want to get my hopes up too much, just because, if your liver is bad, you're pretty much fucked. But if the specialist says that the liver spots probably aren't cancer and is probably just fine, then, I'll take their word for it more than my own hunch. Yay! Yeah. Okay, do you need me to restart? Do you have everything you want to register registered?
For right now, I'm going to see how that team works out.
Okay, do you want me to just take the card out then?
Yeah.
Okay, and just a reminder on how you do this, everybody, and you'll see why I recommend to turn the game off and on. Controller plugin, controller pack. And you can just switch it back to memory pack or none, whatever you want. It doesn't really matter. Save it, and it should yell at me that it is not properly seated. Now, this screen you cannot fix without having a physical controller to pop the thing back in. And so if you actually save a state and you load the state, and you had saved the state while it thought the pack was in, you'll get this screen. It will essentially just not delete your progress, but if you're like midway through a cup, you're gonna have to redo the cup. So that's why you do that now, and then, end emulation, open the game back up, it'll reset, it'll freak out for a second, and then it's all good. And you'll keep whatever you've registered.
This is what caused one of our recording sessions to be
redone, I
delayed.
Guess. Yeah, because there was that one session we had earlier where we said that because of this issue that I kind of vaguely explained, we had to redo things. That was the exact problem right there that you got to physically see. Is basically we were on one of these Pokemon loadout screens here that's coming up where, you pick your 3 dudes before going into the fight. Because, that's where we left off, so we just hit a save state. It's not save scumming, it's literally just, we took a break in the recording. And when we went back to it, the little technical hiccup happened. So, don't save a state on this screen and then try to load it unless you don't want to play the game anymore and you don't want it to load. So, alright, I guess we'll see if this works now. Let's see how this new team does. So, we're not using level 100s now, which means every opponent we fight is level 52 now. That'll give us a very mild disadvantage, potentially in some fights, just because some of our Pokemon aren't level 52. But I bet you the advantage outweighs the disadvantage of nice crit. Oh my god, yes! I bet you the advantage of the vitamins and a better team will outweigh the disadvantage of them maybe having a couple levels on a couple of our Pokemon,
I may have chosen poorly, though, because Kadachi has nothing to deal with ground types, and I picked 2 physically frail backups. I'm actually just going to stick with Kadachi for right now, hoping that it's using Dig, and then I'll just switch into something else.
Well, great. If memory serves, Diglett has the lowest base health in Gen 1. I will check. It does. 10 base health, 25 base defense, 45 special. So, a stiff breeze should be able to kill it.
So, I did bring Kuliaku and Malfestio. Unfortunately, Kuliaku, I think, is slower than Diglett, and that's a problem because I think it could one-shot it, even without being super effective.
I think that Malfestio Could probably one-shot it with Psychic pretty easily. Your special's really high, and he's panicking. Your special's really high, his health and special are pretty bad. A physical attack would do better, sure, but you'd overpower it. Okay, Seeking. Oil painting.
Jeez.
You know, I actually have no idea how good Seeking actually is. I'm gonna look it up.
It's got good attack stat.
45 base stats. That's kind of middle of the road when it comes to Gen 1 water types. Gen 1 has a lot of water types that are not amazing, but pretty good. It's got a good selection. Wow, that was pathetic.
I mean, his special did lower, so...
His special is 80, and it's even lower at a stat drop, so... Yeah. Yeah, his, Seeking stats are pretty even. I kind of thought it would have higher speed than 68, to be honest. It's,
What color is Jynx in our game?
Jynx?
It's purple.
It's still purple?
I think so.
Because if it's purple, we're playing Pokemon Stadium 1.0.
Oh.
Yeah. There was a re-release 1.1 where it changed it from purple to black. Or from... No, changed it from black to purple. So we're playing 1.1.
I was going
We're
to say...
playing
I was
that one right now.
We're playing the other one. We're playing 1.1.
Oh, by
think
the
we're
way,
done.
I looked it up because
we're
I
not.
was... No, we're good. I looked it up because I was curious. The shiny for Jynx sucks. It just kind of looks like the colors are washed out. Yeah, kind of ugly. Kind of ugly.
Yeah, there's a bunch of weird trivia that they have for this too. Like, if a Pokemon knows 4 HM moves, using a TM in the menu will allow you to change its first move.
I'm sorry, run that by me again?
So if you have a Pokemon that knows 4 HM moves,
Okay.
and you use a TM in the menus, like an actual TM, you can overwrite the top move.
That's interesting. Now,
Yeah.
is that...
That's stadium specific.
That's just specific to Stadium. Jesus.
All the trivia I have is stadium specific.
No, it still has to be a... It still has to be a TM that they could typically learn, right?
Yes.
Okay. Also, apparently in the Virtual Console version of Pokemon Yellow, they just drew over Jynx to make its skin bright pink and it looks hideous.
Yeah, there's weird stuff like that. Like, although there is a 1 foot 4 inch difference between Nidoking and Venonat, in battle the two appear to be the same height in this game.
Jynx also has the longest cry in Pokemon. It's 2.2 seconds. It's also hilarious sounding. I love it. Kind of like that, yeah. It's about as close as you can get.
This is the first Pokemon game that allowed more than 2 players to battle at one time. This feature was not implemented again until Gen 3.
Oh yeah, because there's that tag team kind of thing we saw in like the
weird
casual
tag team mode.
versus thing. I don't know what the rules are for that. I'm just happy I saw Seadra go down easy, cause that sucked last time fighting CC.
Kata. My accuracy is lowered, though, so this may be a problem.
Maybe. You think he's got Kinesis?
I mean, she's all about lowering stats, or
Damn.
accuracy more
Also-
accurately.
There are 2 special Pokemon in this game.
What do you mean?
Mewtwo and the starter?
No, Mewtwo's not special. Mewtwo's normal. Mewtwo's within the 151. The 2 special Pokemon are the Pikachu, if you want to count it. You have to already have a Pikachu to get it.
Okay.
And you have to bring it from a game pack with 5 other Pokemon, beat the Prime Cup in round 2 with that Pikachu in your party, and it will learn Surf.
Yeah, that's correct. I remember learning about that, and it's pretty hard to do, actually.
And there's the Amnesia Psyduck.
The Amnesia Psyduck I've heard about before, and that's... Look, Amnesia's awesome in Gen 1, so getting Amnesia Psyduck and then evolving it into Golduck, that's strong. Really?
The Amnesia Psyduck is a special Pokemon that you obtain by registering all 151 Pokemon into the Hall of Fame.
Ah, damn, you're faster? Oh, that's great ground pound. Right, he is paralyzed. Now,
And this was before in
Yeah.
future games where if you're digging, it will deal double damage to things underground.
yeah, I believe in Pokemon Stadium 2, though, that should work the way it does now, right?
Yeah, past Gen 2, it starts working where dig isn't completely invincible.
That earthquake animation is really cool. I like that one. I really love the roll back after.
There's a special localization change that we don't even get to see.
What?
In Clefairy says, the Clefairy will sing rather than repeating the same sound effect made by the instructor.
I don't remember what it does.
Fairy, 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 fairy. But in different versions, it
In the
the
Japanese
instructor
version,
will
it'll
make
the sound effect.
noises, and
Yeah.
I assume the Clefairies that you play as will make those same noises whenever you push in a different command.
Ah, okay.
That would help me remember the commands better.
Me too. If I could do it based on audio, wow, this fight's obnoxious.
So if this misses, I think I'll be fine, because what I'm doing is explosion.
Okay. Yeah! What? No, it didn't. No, it fucking didn't. I saw that bird catch on fire. You're a goddamn liar, game. What the hell was that?
North America was the only version to get the gallery mode where you can look at the Pokemon.
Really? I mean, it
Yeah.
chugs, so...
It was not available in the PAL version.
What a loss.
That's my other name.
I was actually gonna say it. Oh, come on.
You did say what a loss, though.
I did. I did actually say it.
What now? Accuracy took a hit.
All right, Pidgeot, just use explosion.
I don't understand why they decided in their, like, in their Pokemon game that is all battling, or almost all battling, why would they intentionally make very frustrating trainers? Like, not frustrating as in very difficult, frustrating as in they're just fucking with you and wasting your time. And they do it in this mode where, like, you don't even get continues and stuff, so it's like, you gotta do this again if you lose at any point.
And we did mention that you can play the game at double speed if you go to the Doduo Tower.
Yeah, but that's playing the
Only for the Game
Pokemon.
Boy Color.
Yeah, you can play the cartridges at double or triple speed. You can't play the stadium at double or triple speed.
There, it's a hit.
I did used to play my Pokemon games on the Dotrio Tower a lot, though, growing up, because it's just convenient.
And you can also
Thank
unlock
God.
triple. You can also unlock triple speed.
Yeah, that's what I was just saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, you unlock it through just beating, like, round 2 stadium or some shit.
No, one you unlock regular double speed by beating the Poke Cup, and Prime Cup will get you triple speed.
Oh, there you go. But yeah, I used to use that a lot growing up. It was really useful for, like, just grinding, or even just casually playing through the game. Having it on triple speed was really nice. Especially because, you know, you can trade Pokemon, and it's a legit cart and everything, so that's pretty cool. It's the only time I could think of where... That and Pokemon Stadium 2, where you could actually play a Pokemon game at a higher speed, not on emulator. Like on an official cart, which is really cool. Oh, also, next episode, everybody, we beat Swimmer. Until next time, have a nice day.
See ya.